Alright, you lovers of budget cars and bikes, welcome back to the channel and to another review on another hands-free kind of wireless Apple CarPlay Android Auto device. Those of you who have been subscribed for a while will know we've done 2 or 3 of things, I think, so far, all kind of based inside the MG4 EV we've got at the moment, which does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but doesn't have it wireless. So basically, I've been looking at options for that, the very, very expensive, the very, very not expensive. Now, I'm actually quite excited about this because this is going to be exactly what I need. We've already reviewed the Carlux Pro 2 and the Otto Cast as well. Links up here somewhere throughout this video. They are more kind of the high end, the Carlux being the kind of dedicated, it's almost like a little computer effectively. You get your Netflix, your Disney Channel, your Prime, all that kind of stuff inside there. That's around about 120 quid. The Ottocast was a bit cheaper, around about 60 quid, because you can plug a HDMI kind of Amazon Fire Stick inside there to get the same kind of thing. So you can have Netflix in your car. Why you'd want to, I don't know, but you can if you want. I guess it's more for the kids in the back and on their screens in that regard. But this is what I need. I just wanted a way to be able to just get in my car and have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in our case, of course, without any faffery. I just want to plug something in that just doesn't kind of look bulbous or in the way or anything else, doesn't have any wires attached to it. And this could be exactly what I'm after. It is the GetPair Mini 2.0, which has just been sent out. So today we're going to unbox it, which really won't take very much time at all. And then we're going to plug it into the car, and that won't take very much time at all because, as I said, this is just purely to get your Android Auto, Apple CarPlay in your car without any wires, but effectively. I'll show you more what I mean by that when we get out into the car. But let's get this box open, see what we get inside. Won't be a lot. Spoiler alert. And that is it, guys. That is literally all you get. You get a little adapter there. That's for your USB to USB Type-C. And there is your little wireless adapter. That will fit straight into my car because I've got a normal standard size USB socket, but I also have a Type-C. So if you've got a Type-C, that's covered. You just pop that into there and you just pop that in. But literally, that will be all you'll see. I mean, it's literally the size of my thumbnail. It's not much more than that. It's got a little screen protector on there. There's a little user manual as well. There's not going to be much involvement there. It'll tell you effectively to connect it to your phone via Bluetooth. And then it should fire straight into life. We'll see how well that goes when we get out to the car in a sec. But again, this is exactly what I wanted. Just a thumbnail size little adapter that just pops in. You never have to think about it again. And every time you get in the car, if you need your sat nav, your GPS as it were, you just press that button, the Android Auto, and it takes you straight there. I'll show you what I mean when we get out to the car. So yeah, let's get out there, see how this works. So guys, we're in the MG4 again. As I said, we've done 2 of 3, maybe this is the 4th, I don't know, the 3rd anyway, I think. We've done kind of a couple, shall we say, of the Android Auto wireless Apple CarPlay Android Auto adapters. Effectively, this car here, if you get the trophy, that little pad there would be a charging pad, and you would also have wireless Apple CarPlay, so you wouldn't need this. If, like me, you're a bit of a pauper and you've only got the SE, it is a wired setup, so effectively you'd run a wire up through that little gap there to the little ports down here. There's the standard USB, there's the Type-C, and you'd always have a wire kind of going in up here, which I didn't want that. So what we've decided to do is have a little look at this. This, in theory, then, will pop straight into, bear with me, I'm trying to do this blind, will pop straight into there like so. The little red light will come on. It should turn blue to denote that we are connected in a second. There we go. And then up here, because I've already connected it to my phone via Bluetooth, and there it is, straight up into the screen. There was a slight delay there on my phone, guys. I apologize. That's purely and simply because I'm recording on my phone. So when it connected to Bluetooth, my phone kind of went, oh my God, there's too much going on. And it kind of stopped the recording. So I had to start it again. But effectively, it is exactly as I said. The little light there turns from red to blue, and then you have this. This is your screen. This is the satellite view because I prefer the satellite view personally. And well, there it is. Let's have a little look at the lag. There's gonna be there's always a bit more lag when you've got satellite view as opposed to a normal map view, as it were. But yeah, that's actually not as bad as some of the ones I've seen already. There's maybe a half a second, I'd say. But it's effectively, you just use it exactly the same as you would use your Google Maps, etc., etc. We do have Zap Maps in here as well, but I don't have a subscription for that, so obviously that's irrelevant. Just go back to there. You've obviously got your phone up here. That's all the people I've got in there. We've got YouTube Premium, I think, or YouTube Music. I don't have a subscription to that, but if you do, great, fantastic, get into that. And that's the big thing for me. As I said previously, I just wanted something that's going to sit down there, out of the way, never have to think about it. And if I want to use my GPS in the car with a really nice screen, which again, the SE doesn't actually have integrated GPS. You have to use the Apple CarPlay wireless Android Auto thingy, but this will make things much easier for me. If I don't want this, of course, I can just press the home button and there we are. And if I want to put it back on, we press that and we're back in. Simple as that. You can change the view here as well, guys. I've got it on satellite. If we just change there, let's get rid of that, and that's your standard view if you prefer that. So that's it, guys. That is the GetPair 2.0. I think this is such a great little device, especially for us who haven't got wireless, obviously, who've got the MG4. This is not directed directly at the MG4. It'll fit in any car. It'll work in any car that needs a wire to connect to Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. This negates all that, basically. And so for around about 30 quid, you just, as I said, stick it in there, forget about it. If you want it, great. If you don't, just go back to your home screen. But that's been the little review. It's a very, very short one. There's not much to say. It does what it says on the tin, guys. Link is in the description. I think this is a really, really, really good must-have. Great little Christmas present, perhaps, for somebody in your life who, you know, uses maps now and again, doesn't like having to plug their phone in all the time for Android Auto. This, I think, is a must-have. For 30 odd quid, I don't think you can go wrong. Link in the description, guys. There will be an affiliate link with a discount code. Use that to get maybe 10% off, 20% off. It'll be all explained in the description. But from us, that's the GetPair 2.0. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you get one. I hope it works brilliantly for you. Any questions, drop it in the comments section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. And we'll be back in a couple of weeks. All right, guys, take care. Thanks for watching.